Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Hello, lovely people. Hope you're well. Welcome to the live match reaction for Man City versus Liverpool. Man City 4, Liverpool 1. Obviously, first and foremost, we've got a shout out to Monts from Big Six Bants, who
100%.
Held down the watch along for us. None of us were able to do the watch along yesterday. It wasn't that we were trying to throw Monts under the bus, as some of you alluded to in the watch along.
I know they were thinking that.
We were even contemplating not even letting Monts do it because we didn't want to make it seem like we were throwing him under the bus.
Exactly. Love to Monts. Big up, bro.
Big up to Monts. Make sure you go and head over to his channel and subscribe. Matt, I'm gonna be real with you. After watching the game back and highlights, I'm glad we didn't do a match reaction straight after the game yesterday, because it would have been a bit mad.
You know, sometimes when they say you need that time to kind of cool down and whatever, I'll give you a little bit of insight, people. So, unfortunately, I couldn't make it yesterday. I was celebrating my son's birthday. We took him out yesterday. And where I was, I had two people come up to me and go, they didn't know I was, you know, doing Kop-Ish, but what I was wearing was a Liverpool top, though, like one of the training tops. Yeah. One of the guys come up to me and was like, I turned it off at 4-1. And another guy just said, we're broken. When I say to you, if I would have done a match reaction yesterday, straight after the game, I reckon I might have said some things that I can't take back, and I would have been too emotional about it. I'm not trying to say like you should do that, but I think yesterday was one of those results, and a result that a few of us predicted, that knew how bad it was going to be. Because, bro, yesterday was an absolute shambles. Absolute shambles, bro.
Yeah.
Shambles. But you know, it's just quickly as well. Yeah. Do you know what though? For
gonna drop the
Kai,
beat
drop the beat for Kai because he turned 5. Big up yourself, Kai. He's in the room as well on his switch.
Big up to little Kyrie. Big up to little Kyrie. This is for you, mate.
Happy birthday, son.
As you know, Matt, I was doing work. I was actually working yesterday.
Yeah.
I was with a very prevalent Man United fan. And
I saw on your I saw.
Yeah, he let me have it yesterday. Yeah, it was Andrew Cole. Did some work with Andrew Cole yesterday.
Yeah,
and when he saw the result come through after we finished doing what we were doing, he had a good laugh. He had a really good laugh at me. And to feel that pain while an ex-player from a rival team is laughing at you is mad. It's mad.
Bro, here's the thing.
We beat his team 7-0 a couple of weeks ago, and I can't even gloat to him about it. I gotta say silent.
You do.
Big Andy Cole in my face laughing, you know.
Just chuckling.
Mad.
Do you know what There's no shame in losing to a team like Man City. They are one of the best teams to be ever assembled over the last decade. However, it's how you lose. If you lose by battling, or you lose by the odd goal, whatever, close game, fair enough, you'd be like, do you know what? They were just a bit better than us. Other than the first, I'd say 15 minutes, we had no hope. Even the players looked like once City got that equalizer, we looked like we just folded, Cal. Like we literally folded. And what's so mad is that you got a Jurgen Klopp who, after the game, kind of says all the right things, but he also says things that he doesn't know how to fix things. Like he came out and said, like, there were 4 players that I thought that played okay. The others were kind of like unacceptable, so to speak. And he was also talking about we just let Man City do what they wanted to do. So, but you said that before though in other games where you've said, oh, the team that we played against, they did what they wanted to do, and we didn't do what we wanted to do. So how do you fix that? Because this keeps happening.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to Klopp, I'm actually not gonna speak about him anymore. And unless I'm asked direct questions about him, I'm not gonna speak about him anymore. Because I'm not in a rude way. I'm kind of done going back and forth with fans who, no matter what I say, how many times I say I'm Klopping, no matter how many times I say I love the guy, how many times I say I want him at Liverpool forever. I'm sick of going back and forth with fans who constantly say that I'm Klopp out, or I hate Klopp, or I'm negative about Klopp, and I don't see positives in what he does. Matt, check this, yeah? Shout out to Revenite. We're 5 points worse off than Man United's team last season. Man United's worst team with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ralph Rangnick, we are 5 points worse off than that. With all due respect, I cannot sit here and have arguments with people who are telling me I'm being negative just for the sake of it. Because if you don't see an issue with that, I can't help you. We are Liverpool Football Club. If you can't see an issue with that, I can't help you. If we were going for the league and we were trailing Man City by 5 points, for example, I'm on the owner's neck because I'm going, how could these lot not give us an extra signing in the summer that could have taken us over the threshold? But bro, we are 7 points off top 4 right now?
I don't even want to think about it, bro.
Bro, I don't want to hear the owner's names mentioned. That is not on the owners. Not winning the league is on the owners. Not getting top 4 is on the management of the club. Simple as.
We're just gonna unravel. We're
going
unraveling.
to,
No, we're unraveling in front of our
We're
eyes.
walking through the street naked and people are shouting shame at us.
Well, what I was gonna say is that we're walking through that, game. You're funny enough. The Game of Thrones thing. You talk about the shame thing, but right now they've told us we're gonna walk through. But you see, this week is when the things get dashed at us, because we just obviously lost to Man City. We got Chelsea in 2 days' time, and then on the Saturday or the Sunday we got Arsenal. I think it's the Sunday, yeah, bro. As bad as Chelsea can be, and you got an Arsenal team who's going for a title. They're in a completely different mindset to us. We are fighting for our lives, but we literally have nothing left to give. I genuinely feel like the players want the season to end. I genuinely do, but I don't think that. When I watched some of the defending yesterday, Cal,
it's embarrassing.
Pressing. Robertson's pressing, leaving massive holes. I don't know why you're pressing, bro. You left a massive. You done it again in Champions League final. I'm sorry. Yeah.
We gotta have a conversation about Robbo,
Yeah, 100%. Virgil van Dijk played well for about 15, 20 minutes, and then just decided, like, well, in fact, no. To be fair, after half time, it's like he was a different player. Ibu looked very shaky, one of his more shakier games, and Trent literally looked like he said to Klopp, "This is the last game I'm going to play at right back. Let me just play midfield," because he knows Jack Grealish very well and his traits and how his playing style, everything. And the amount of time you just saw Jack Grealish, he was at the byline, cutting in, and then do the same thing over and over and over and over again. I was like, Trent, you see this even in the England camp when you are there, when you are actually there.
He made Grealish look like £100 million player yesterday.
Yes, he did, bro. And it was so frustrating. Bro, I'm telling you from now, when you said to me, can Trent still play right back? Yeah. I'll be honest. If we just take this season as a barometer for whether he can do it, the answer would have to be no. I'm praying that this is just going to be his worst season, but I'm actually worried now whether we might actually have to think about playing him in midfield. That's how bad it is.
Here's the thing, Matt. I hear everything you're saying, but this whole, again, I don't want to. Again, do you know? With all due respect to anyone watching or listening, whether you're watching it live or in playback, I'm going to say things today, and I'm not even going to apologize. I'm kind of done apologizing because no one apologizes to us when we predicted Liverpool were going to lose yesterday and we got battered. No one came out and said, you know what, Cal, Matt, you guys were kind of right. You know, like we owed it for this one. Bruv, everyone keeps on talking about Trent in midfield, Trent in midfield, Trent in midfield. There is no guarantee that Trent's going to work in midfield.
Oh, I know. Oh, no, you're right.
Like,
but it's something that we could try.
But here's the thing. Everyone looks at his passing and all that, and his passing is sublime.
Mm-hmm.
To play in midfield, you still got to be able to tackle. You still got to have positional awareness. You still got to be able to track a man. You still got to be able to know when to move into certain areas of the pitch. You can't be lazy being a centre midfielder.
No, you're
especially in this team. And everyone who keeps on saying, get another right back and push Trent into midfield. I'm sorry. I'm not convinced by him playing centre midfield. Not with his mindset and not with his current facilities.
But that's right now. I might get rid of my green. I'm going to get rid of my green screen.
Yeah, the lighting's doing a madness.
The lighting
today.
people. Hence why, I'm about to go just full green. Bruce Banner. Here's the thing, Cal, yeah. Even though
big up Gunnar Lee in the chat as well.
Big up. Even though I know what you're saying about Trent and his form or the way how he's playing, I get it. But what I'm saying is a new season, new start. I'm talking about if he really wants to still be a right back, then cool. But then you can't have another season like this. Yeah. But if you want to do the midfield thing, cool. During the off season, you have to put in that work and see if you can do that. Like you said, nothing's a guarantee, Cal. But we're at a place now where we can't just stick with what's going on with, like, basically we can't go into the new season and think that these same players are gonna do this, like they can just up their game and it's just off season. I think Klopp's actually kind of been honest and he said, like, during the international break, he's had conversations or whatever, or management have with the recruitment, and he goes, we will be spending. I think he knows. When I say to you, the more and more I see Klopp, the more and more he's just probably thinking, I need this season to end, because these players just can't do it. Bruv, do you know at one point we had Fabinho and Henderson in the midfield, isolated, just them two, against a Man City team with no striker that will pack in the midfield. So Klopp decided to go to midfield. Bro, like, what?
Again, bro, Klopp can sell these things. I've got to see it to believe it now. Like, but I was gassed on Friday when he said that. Ask these lot who watched the calling show. I was gassed about it. I was like, yeah, bruv, after yesterday, I was like, yeah, let me see it, bruv. I'm sick of hearing the talking. I'm sick of hearing, book your ticket for Istanbul next year or wherever the final's going to be in the Champions. I'm sick of hearing the owners come out and say, whoever Klopp wants, he can have. I'm sick of Klopp coming out and saying, we've got all these midfielders. I'm sick of Klopp saying, our investment this, investment that. I'm sick of him saying stuff. I'm sick of it. I need to see it. Don't sit there and talk about I'm loyal, but not too loyal. But every single game Milner is on the bench or Milner is available, he plays without fail. Don't sit there and tell me my man's had a contract salary reduction, but comes on every game and you're not telling me he's not got an appearance fee in his contract. Don't do me a favor. We're losing 4-1 yesterday and you bring on James Milner for what? For what reason?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Don't sit there and tell me you want the best for Liverpool and this, that, and the other, and you're not even willing to change formation. Pep Guardiola did a madness yesterday, bro.
Bro, do you know what? I'll be honest with you. Arthur needs to go now.
No, bro. Forget. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
But, bro, did you see the formation? And bro, never. I've seen Klopp play off back three once. 2017-18 against Brighton when Gini Wijnaldum and Emre Can played as a part of a back three. I've seen it once in Klopp's tenure, bro. The only variations I've seen is 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, or 4-2-4, but they all pretty much look the same a lot of the time. I ain't seen him go 3 at the back. I ain't seen him say, I'm gonna go 5 at the back. I ain't seen him go,
I'm going to go just one up top. I'm going to go with 2 10s and maybe some wing backs. Nothing, bruv. He's adapting to nothing at the moment. It's wild. Shout out to Jamie Phillips Football Chats. Go and check out his channel. Me and him were messaging yesterday. And he was like, how can we as fans see that we need to change formation, do this and do that, but our manager who trains with these lot every day can't? You've got a fullback who going forward is world-class, but defensively is average. But you don't play three at the back to compensate that. Reece James is great going forward and kind of average defensively. What did Chelsea do? Play three at the back and unlock him to do well. Same with Chilwell. Pochettino at Tottenham, bro. He had so many different formations. He just didn't have the players. Pep has played a back 3, back 4, back 5, bloody back 2 sometimes if he has to. But with us, it's every game. It was the same thing. Bro, we were able to pretty much predict the starting 11, bro. The only ones we didn't get right was maybe Elliott in midfield and Jota on the left. How are we as fans predicting this, bro? Why are our players going down with injuries every single week? Why is it we get told about this or that or the other and, oh, this player will be back in a couple of weeks, and then we don't see them for weeks on end? It's just bad. It's so bad. And with all due respect, I've said from beginning of January, Klopp for me has a calendar year. So between now and December, that's all he's got with me, respectfully. But if I'm an owner and I want the best for Liverpool, I'm sitting there and I'm asking myself questions about this manager now. But you know what? They're not doing that because they don't give 2 hoots, bro. They actually don't give 2 hoots. And the players, bro, Trent's been getting his flack this season, but Andrew Robertson's been getting away with murder, bro.
I'm glad you said that. Apologies if you can hear noise in the background, people.
He's been getting away with murder.
No, do you know why as well? You see the Champions League final, Cal. People need to remember and understand how we even conceded that goal.
It was a collective defensive mistake.
But who made the first error? Robertson by pressing and then thinking down the right-hand side, got the crossing, and then Trent obviously reacted a bit too late to then cover Vinicius. But it was Robertson that made that initial mistake. Robertson has this thing of when he wants to press, it's like he don't tell no one, goes on a pressing thing, and then no one else can react to what he's doing. Remember, when you press, you set traps, you go with other players. You can't just do it by yourself. And you're right about Robbo. He does that a lot. He's more gung-ho than Tsimikas.
He's been getting away with murder, bro. Like, you watch him this season, you're like, and you know what? With all due respect to everyone, yeah, we have banter rights over United. That game was such an anomaly. Like, I can't even use that as a barometer because everyone just seemed to step up that day. Everything went right that could go right. Everything went wrong for them. Not saying we played rubbish or anything and we didn't deserve the win. Of course we did, but it's an anomaly of a result.
Yeah,
every other game, it's the same crap. And I'm not being funny. Robbo's in this form. No Tsimikas gets a try. Virgil's in this form. You don't think, you know what? Maybe he's not as good and maybe he's in bad form as well, but maybe Matip should get a go. Hendo's starting in midfield as a number 8 for flip's sake. And you know what? People are going to lynch me for this, but I don't give a damn. Oxlade-Chamberlain is more dynamic than Henderson as a number 8.
Oh, fact.
Don't even at me.
That's not a debate. It's a fact.
How is he not getting a little run out considering his contract ends soon? Because he's more dynamic. I'd rather Ox in the 8.
But this is where it frustrates me when you're the captain, it holds that weight.
Shouldn't when only hold that weight with Klopp, bro.
Yes, but regardless, it does though, and it's annoying for us. You see, when I was saying that, how we need to think about taking off the armband because I feel like it holds too much weight to the point where even if the player plays badly, they still get to play. Bro, you see, yesterday, yeah, I'll be honest with you. You see, as a 6, yeah, I even think now there's a debate in terms of who should be a 6 out of who should be the first 6 out of Fabinho and Henderson. Because what's so mad is, Cal, even though you're right, yeah, about Henderson ain't got the legs, bro, Fabinho ain't even got the legs to do the 6, you know. I'll be honest. He can read
to be a 3, bro.
Bro, Fabinho, right now he's playing full 6, yeah. He has the intelligence that will never go away. but the legs are not in tune, bruv. He cannot get there. You're better off putting Henderson there, who's got a little bit more athleticism. Take Fabinho out, put Oxlade-Chamberlain in, and whoever else. I'll be honest with you. And that's still a bad midfield, but it is better than what we have or have been showing recently. No dynamism in midfield, bro. You see me and you, big man thing. If I have full fitness like them, man, I could walk around their midfield. With that midfield that they play now, Harvey Elliott, Henderson, and Fabinho wouldn't even get near me. I kid you not. If I was fully fit like them, man, I'm not even talking about my age. I'm just talking about being fit in game time shape like these, man. But I reckon we could pass rings around them because there's no athleticism there.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, man.
How can you have a midfield with no dynamism whatsoever? Like whatsoever, bro. Do you know how mad that is? Every single team in the Premier League has some type of dynamism in their midfield because it's part of the engine room where you need things to come together, bro. You can't just have bare man that are amazing technically, but no one's athletic in any shape or form. We can't do. What is this? This is the Prem 2023 Prem. Anyway,
bro, I don't know. I look at that team yesterday.
Carve out that midfield right now.
Bro, Harvey Elliott starting against Big Bad Rodri. But John Stones looked like flipping prime Alonso.
John Stones was playing CDM.
Yeah, bro,
next
he
to
looked like
Rodri.
prime Alonso. But from the team sheet to the 90 whatever minute the game finished, we were out tactic, out fought, out qualitied, everything. We weren't close to him in any department. Pep pulled off a masterstroke with the formation.
Yeah.
Because he went 3-4-3, but he went a box 4 in midfield, which meant Henderson and Fabinho didn't know where to go, whether you pressed the CDM or they were fully done.
And Harvey Elliott, no disrespect to him because it's not his thing. He hasn't got that tactical nous where he can like look at the game and go, do you know what? I need to adapt here because they got a 4-man midfield.
That's not his job though, Matt. That's the manager's job.
No, but do you know what I will be doing now? You see, when you're a player of stature, you got to, even if your manager disagrees with you, you might have a back and forth. But you're saying to him, Jurgen, look at what they did. You might have that talk or whatever. Like even
how's
during
that
the game.
worked out for Fabinho this season?
I was gonna say that's very true. That's very true. But that's different because I think Fabinho just can't do what needs to be done. Do you get what I'm saying? Unfortunately,
Fabinho was isolated at the beginning of the season and was making that point clear to Klopp, and Klopp was just roasting him.
Yeah. I know, bruv. This is a serious question. You see, when I was talking about the dynamism thing, is Elliott that much faster than Fabinho? On a serious note. Let's say out of 10, Fabinho was a 3. I think Elliott's like a 4.5 or a 4.
Yeah, he's not.
If we had to,
our fastest midfielder is Ox. After all the injuries, is Ox.
It is.
Oh man, I just don't know where we. Top 4's gone. Top 4's absolutely gone.
Oh, it's done. Reset. It's a big reset, bro. It's
Top
like it's like that. What season was it, Cal? Was it 15-16 when we bought like 10 players in and we just didn't do nothing? Remember it was after the Suarez season when we just capitulated.
I said this at the beginning of the season. I said this reminds me of 14-15.
Oh, that's it. 14-15, not 15-16.
But this might be even worse.
It might be still.
Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. As I said, I'm giving Klopp till December. I'm not going to really talk on him because I'm kind of sick on going back and forth with people who have a narrative about how I feel about Klopp. The players, I'm sick of a lot of these players at the moment. I don't want to see their face on my computer screen, let alone see them on a football pitch at the moment, because they're letting themselves down. They're letting the club down. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Don't know where we go.
That for me was I wouldn't say the phrase nail in the coffin, but that for me.
I think the nail in the coffin's coming over the next 7 days. I think over the next 7 days.
I just feel like I look at all the games we got, and I remember. I think I said I don't see a win for a while. I just don't. The players are defeated. I'll be honest with you. Cancel inside training. I beg. Just cancel the thing. I don't even want to see inside training. There's no inside training. It's just inside nonsense about them man hugging up. Bro, we're in such a pickle. It's unreal. I don't even want to. Yeah, them notifications for me. I still love the club and everything, but them team they can just finish now.
Bro,
I don't want to see
my
nothing.
phone. After we finished doing the filming at work yesterday, I switched on my phone.
Yeah.
The first notification that came through obviously was Salah 1-0. And I was like, raw, did we really do it? I just started scrolling and I saw 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. And I was just like, okay, silly me.
Yeah.
It was good while it was good while it lasted those 3 seconds. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good, but and that was it. But that's our season, though. We'll show that little glimmer of something, and then the real us, goes to the surface, swims to the surface, and that was us yesterday, people. Because for all the people that said, and this ain't even a dig, by the way, but this is just my way of thinking about it. I understand people were saying City, like we're the bogey team to City and whatever, but I just looked at it as they're a team. They're a team that's chasing for a title. We're a team with so many issues that there's not one fix. We've got too many fixes. We're going to their ground with these problems. A manager of Pep Guardiola's magnitude is going to look at Liverpool and go, they have so many issues, we're going to cause them a whole heap of trouble. And that's exactly what I predicted. I remember during the preview, I was like, there's another half I can see where we might get the sneaky 2-1. But then I was like, if I'm being realistic, we're probably going to get beat 3-1. We're probably going to beat 3-1. But yeah, it was 4.
Yeah. Boy, I'm not going to do a player rating, bro, because
we don't need to.
It's at a point where
I just feel like we don't need to. Like we're just toilet water, bro. Hot dog water, whatever you want to call it.
Used toilet water as well. Josh, I sent my views review. I know mine are getting longer, but I hope it's still okay. Like the video, people. Much love as always. Big up yourself, Josh. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate that. Love for that, brother.
Football Gospel says drop the beat for Kai. LFC won't spoil it. We dropped it. We could never
spoil it. We dropped that. No, I appreciate that, brother. We dropped the beat for my son. Appreciate that, brother.
H says Cal looked like he was finna tackle Andy Cole in that picture. Bless you, couldn't even bust a smile. Andy Cole's a real guy, man. I've got so much respect for him. I can't speak about too much on why we were filming and stuff.
He seems like, even though he's a Man United man, but just like obviously just a normal person, he just seems blessed. I could tell anyway.
Like,
I could tell.
Such a cool guy, man. Such a cool guy. David says, I had to witness that performance on my birthday.
Sorry, David, mum. Sorry.
I know this isn't much of a consolation, but David, happy birthday. This is for you, bro. Mano says it is obvious Trent doesn't give a damn about defending. That's all Klopp's fault for picking him over and over again. Where's his accountability? Mano, I don't know, bro. I agree, though. Sachiv says, big up Kopish. As a United fan, I just wonder how we lost 7-0 to you lot. That was an absolute freak. It was a freak result.
It was a freak
That's exactly what it was. Freak result.
Yeah, it was a freak result. It was.
Tony says, Gruitch and Chan walk into our midfield. That's mad.
They do. He's right.
Bro, that's mad.
He's right, though. And he's right.
Emre walks into this midfield.
Emre walks in with no problem. Emre walks in, goes, who's better than me in this midfield team?
In the 6 or the 8?
Yes.
Not saying I take them back, but this shows the issues we've had have given deemed not good enough. That's crazy.
They definitely walk in, you know.
That's mad. AM says sell Robertson and sign Nuno Mendes. I'm done, bro. PSG ain't selling Nuno Mendes. AM, bro.
We can't. I'm not. No, Robert. We don't need to get rid of Robbo. He just needs to be better. He needs to improve.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to believe that some of these players are just worn out. Like, but they might just be worn out.
Even did you see some Robbo crossing yesterday?
Yeah.
But it's like Robinson is the best at driving with the ball. You know, when he just runs with the ball and driving the play, very, very good. That's he's better at Tsimikas than doing that, yeah. But the caveat to that is Tsimikas has got a better delivery.
Way
And
better.
Tsimikas is a bit more assured. He's more competent with his final delivery because he looks up. Bro, Robinson just kick the ball trickling on the ground. Anyway, yeah, that's the yeah.
Well, I don't know. Star Dazing says our whole defense was shambolic besides Ibu, as per usual.
Yeah, Ibu's the one that the try hard,
As
isn't it?
per usual. Pimping Distress said, Bun Ornstein's done pops, big up yourself. But
Big up
Pimping Distress, I mean, if Bellingham was watching that yesterday, if I'm Bellingham,
Oh, bro, the audition is finished already. Like,
I know where I'm thinking.
yeah.
James says Klopp is done. Look at the subs and timing and weird changing 4 for a while now. Same formation. Why play high line at City? It's 1-1. Keep it tight and counter, bruv. Thank you, James. Thank you. Oh man, Matt, do you remember this? Do you remember when we got laughed out of the building for saying that we'd play Tsimikas in the Champions League final?
I remember, bro. But
Not
Tsimikas
because
has done what Robbo did.
Robbo was crap. One player was in better form.
Do you remember when I said Naby Keita should start at that point? Not now, obviously. At that point, I said I would have gone Naby over Henderson. Remember NFT midfield? That's what I'm going to say. At that time.
Star Dazing says Trent goes and presses Edison idiotic. But when it's an actual job to track Grealish, he lazy, nonchalant attitude. Simple 1-2 gave him the goal. Facts.
Trent, I feel like, though, if I'm being honest as well, Trent has been battered with criticism to the point where I think Klopp has to save him, and he's not saving him.
With
Klopp
who though?
keeps putting him out there.
Who are you playing there then?
Can I be honest right now? I can't believe I'm going to say this. Do you know
Milner.
what I'm going to say? I'd actually play Milner. Nah, bro, I can't believe I'm saying. A player with no confidence is actually, dare I say it, I don't want to go as far as this, but nearly as bad as being useless, you know? You see, when you got no confidence, Cal, you're not that player anymore. You're just not.
Shall I be real with you?
Mm.
I'm not saying this fixes Trent, but do you know what goes a long way to helping Trent improve?
Or even Gomez, sorry. Yeah, go.
Just saying to Trent, pick your moments when to go forward. Predominantly stay back, though. Same to Robbo. But you know, that means a formation change going 4-2-3-1. So you have a 10 who's more of a creator. Yeah, bro, last summer, we went into the summer, we sold Divock, Minamino, Mane, Nico Williams. We brought in Calvin Ramsey, Nunes, and Carvalho. We weakened our squad.
Yeah, we did.
And once again, I said this in the summer, we've gone into the league with a weaker squad than what we finished the last season with, which is criminal. And I got told so many things. Carvalho's the next Coutinho, just wait and see. This isn't a dig at you, by the way.
No.
Was one of the best right backs in Scotland. Wait and see. He's way better than Nico Williams. He's not even going to be close. Nunes is this guy who's going to rival Haaland for goals. Where are we now?
Do you remember when I said I think Nunes is a project player and people were like, give him a chance? I just said, I'm not having a go. All I'm saying is he's a project. And they're saying even me having a go at drift. I'm talking about when I literally said, I'll never forget, I was like, I think Nunes is going to be good, but we got to give him time. Like, he's a project, though. He ain't going to be there straight away. People wanted my neck, bro.
Shout out to Conroy Talks. Big up yourself, Conroy, bro. Hope you're well. Big up, guys. Question. How many games this season do you think we beat teams tactically?
Do you want to know what? I think we just overrun teams. I wouldn't say, I mean, you could say overrun is a tactic because you like, it's still a tactic, but you know, it's one of them, it's borderline, like, you just happen to just overrun someone, so to speak. So it's how you see that.
Bro.
Tell a lie, Cal. When we had the injuries and we had to change formation to 4-4-2/4-2-4, maybe then. That was a short span, though. Very, very short span. Do you remember?
I'm seeing a lot of people saying we out-tacticked
Man City at home? I don't think we did. I actually don't think we out tactics City. I
No,
think
because
we
think of the
just
winning goal. The goal was just like, remember, it was the goal kick, and Cancelo went to get the ball, but
Salah
missed.
held him off.
That's I wouldn't say we out. No,
I don't think we did out tactics City that day.
no, no.
I don't know if I can think of a game. There's a difference between out tacticking a team and individual brilliance. You can have both in one game, but
Yeah,
I think we've had individual moments and brilliance as opposed to tactics this season.
like I wouldn't say like it's tactical. Like what's that phrase? Like tactical now, so know-how. Like it's more like.
And we've been outrun by most teams this season as well. So what are we doing?
Yeah, I just think there's been times when we caught teams cold though, Kyle. You know, like I said, see, like Man United. I don't
Newcastle.
think that.
We caught
I don't.
Newcastle cold.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Them games that are so long ago. It's unreal, fam. It's unreal. It doesn't even, it feels like they're different teams altogether.
Bro, I just don't know.
I can't be bothered, man. I don't know.
Ads LFC says Grealish at one point walked around about 6 players, heads dropped as soon as De Bruyne scored. Facts.
Yeah.
Ride Shotgun says we battered Moreno before, but is Trent any better right now?
Moreno, I have to say, was way more consistently bad. Like, this is Trent's worst. Like, it's not like for years we've had to put up with this. Remember, Moreno probably had a couple good performances. One that stood out, probably the Spurs one, where he showed Andrews Townsend, like, I'm here kind of thing. But other than that, Moreno was, for his whole time, really. But I get what you mean, though.
Question, no, man.
I get what he means, though.
Probably going to keep the answer to myself on that one. I can't lie. Stardays says, yay, we finally have a team doctor. Alhamdulillah.
Do we?
Let's hope we didn't get him from Arsenal, because Arsenal seem to be all right, and the people we got from Arsenal seem to have done a madness with us.
Let me check that now. I don't even know.
Shout out to Sean P. Casey. Hope you're well, bro. Defcon 5, blow this team up now. All we have to look forward now is Arsenal to bottle it. Man United not make top 4 and Everton get relegated. Sad times ahead. And I give Klopp until December also bigger. I don't think Arsenal are going to bottle it. I think they'll win the league, and I think they'll win it relatively comfortably.
Arsenal will win the league.
Yeah, United will get top 4, and I actually think Everton will escape relegation unless they get a points deduction. Oh, Brendan Rodgers has been sacked.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, he might go Tottenham. Do you know what? It's funny Brendan's mentioned, you know.
Do you want to know something?
Go on.
Big man question.
Yeah.
Who's better tactically, Klopp or Brendan?
Matt, you just stole. You took my whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. Bro, shout out to my friend Chris. I was speaking to him yesterday. You see when we had injury problems in 14-15?
Yeah.
Do you remember what? Bro, we've seen Brendan play a 4-2-3-1.
Yep.
A 4-3-3. A 3-4-3. A 3-5-2.
Yep.
A 3-4-2-1, 4-4-2 diamond, 4-4-2 flat. Bro, I'm not saying Brendan's the oracle, but you know what? At least Brendan was willing to give it a flipping chance.
I'll be honest.
Try something different.
I don't want to say this. Even though obviously Klopp has been way more successful and he's still the better manager. You know, like if we're doing a point system, like you could say like who's a better manager, you know, who's a better
Klopp's a way better manager.
Yeah. But what I'm gonna say though is this though. You see, if Brendan Rodgers was in a situation now and you took Klopp out, I think Brendan changed his formation for starters. And I think he goes, you know what? I'm gonna have to do what I did before. Where you remember when he put, I mean, I'm not saying it's the right move, but there's even one game you had to put Sterling at right wing back, for example, Markovic there as well. But basically, he was trying to cover the deficiencies of the playing squad. He'll look for solutions to see what works. I think it was 14-15, Cal, when we went on a 9-game run, and I think we lost maybe to Man United. So I can't remember, but he done something that actually allowed us to kind of get back on foot. I'm not trying to say he should be the next manager. I'm not saying he's better. No. All I'm saying is, though, Brendan Rodgers will look for more solutions than Klopp, though, in my opinion. I think Klopp kind of feels like the players, they can just do better than what they're doing now. Like a lot of you do say, you say Klopp's plan B is to do a better plan A. I don't think that's Rodgers, personally. I'm not saying Rodgers is better, no chance. I'm just saying when it comes to tactics, you kind of have to deep it and go, Rodgers might look for more solutions, or he's willing to kind of at least
willing to look
experiment, where Klopp don't really like to experiment people. I'm just saying.
Chris LFC 92 says sign Jones to a new deal and can't get a game. Facts.
I think he's anyway.
H says Flacco is just Shensia playing CDM at this point. Who's Shensia?
You know the artist, Shensia.
No.
You know the art.
Yeah. H,
Yeah.
man. H. What's wrong with you, man?
The female artist, yeah.
H, man. What to your H, man?
Bruh. So I can say is bruh.
AM says Mendes offers everything Robbo used to in the past. Robbo has been dead food for about a year. I agree, AM. But we're not getting Mendes from PSG. Like
We're not, yeah, we just got to think
of
what it is. We just need Simicast to go to a next level to improve Robbo. It sounds weird, but like Robbo would have to answer the call. If not, Robbo gets benched, innit? We got to keep hold of Simicast for me. That's the key. If Simicast goes and we just got Robbo by himself, it's another Trent situation.
Yeah. H. Why on earth was Trent starting the second half at right wing? Robbo has been toilet defensively, absolutely washed. Because that's what Klopp tells him to do. He's got that license to do what the hell he wants. Like, how have you guys not seen that now? He's only doing that because he's allowed to. He's allowed to do that. Hence why he's doing it. If he wasn't allowed to do it, he wouldn't do it. Always been allowed to do stuff like that. And you'll continue to do it. I don't know, man. Boy, Matt, I don't know if you got anything more to add, bro, but I've said all I've said on the City result. One of the worst performances and results of the season.
Yeah.
I feel like I say that every week.
I just feel like it's just getting too normal for us, to just be this disappointed, I'll be honest with you. That's why my expectations just dropped a while ago. I tried to disguise it as best as possible, people, but I'll just be honest, my expectations is just low. I think it was the Palace game that done it for me, people. Do people remember the Palace game where it was what it is, Cal? We didn't lose the game, but it was so boring. And it was just a game of like, this is us. We just can't really do anything. And lo and behold, we've had games where we've improved slightly from an attacking point of view. But we need the season to end, bro, so we can literally press the restart button. Like, we need a full reboot. There's so many times, Cal, when we have our laptops, when we finish our streams, Cal, you might put the lid down on the cup on the thing on the laptop, bruv. Sometimes you have to restart
it off,
when you go back into the laptop, you see like, what's going on? Like the thing's not loading, everything's taking long. That's us. We need a full reboot.
Yeah,
power off till summertime.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Messi FC says people say Milner staying offers leadership or a problem. How long is this leadership rhetoric gonna continue? Gerrard has it. Should he be back? Been saying this, Messi FC.
I
been saying this.
You know my thoughts about that already.
Is anyone going to tell me that Gerrard doesn't have better leadership skills than Milner? Should he come back as a player then? Give him a player coaching role. DJ Topic SA, thanks for becoming a member. Much appreciated. Sean P. Casey, if Klopp was to go, who would you guys want? New owners.
Facts. And then we can talk about managers. Yeah, because I just feel like, like that whoever you bring in might be slightly better, but it's still going to be under the same premise of what Klopp had to do before. Yeah. Turn water into wine. Allow it. We can't keep doing that, man.
No. New owners. I want new owners if that happens.
Facts.
Oh, Matt, I'm going to call it here. We have got a Chelsea preview coming for you guys in about 10 minutes. So
might have to be slightly delayed, actually, Carl, by about...
Okay, cool.
Yeah. People, give us about 25 minutes. And we'll do.
So, you'll see the notification for that after this show finishes. So make sure you tune in for that. Oh, fun times having to do a Chelsea preview. Yay.
What is the point, bro?
Yay, fun times. People, do smash the like button if you haven't already. Once again, make sure you head over to Monty's channel, Big Six Bands, and subscribe and
Trust me,
support
big
him.
up to Monts
Did
once
us a
again.
massive solid yesterday by doing the watch along for us. And yeah, I don't know, man. Something's got to change. Something's got to change fast, or else it's
Why are
looking
we even
even
playing
worse.
on Tuesday? Just more despair. They can't even give us 4 days.
Yeah, I know.
You know what time it is already, you know.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
know.
gonna. Oh, we'll save it for the preview.
I know.
People, thanks for tuning in. Till we see you in about 20-25 minutes. Take it easy, people. See you in a bit.